Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. And yes, another request from Kyle of the adult variety, which I can't complain because this is better than some of the other movies I've seen. Like, I watched Megalopolis recently, and this was better than that. Kyle, thank you so much for that. Just more ways than one. But I will say, if you do send requests in PayPal, make sure to use the family and friends option, because if you don't, then PayPal takes a cut of each one you send. So just if you wish, if that's okay, I appreciate it. But thank you, and thank you to everyone who sent in requests. For if you send them, I'll get to them as soon as I can. PayPal is a way to go. Usually, I do have a Patreon and CashApp. People have asked about it. Those links are down below in the info box. And it could be any type of review, whether it be a topic, reaction, commentary, random topic, tier list, ranking, movie news, whatever the case, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So, Vegas Hookers. I mean, not really the most original title. I mean, what is this movie about? Well, it's Vegas, and there are, well, some of them are hookers, not all of them. In fact, the last one, well, I guess you would call it one. Well, I know one of them isn't. But yeah, from director Nate Licker. And liquor as in, the drink. Not the lick as in. The director of such classics as the official Sons of Anarchy parody. And that's how they word it. So not like a clever title. Like Donald Trump. It's hard to say clever, but it's more clever than, the official Survivor parody. But you also have Bob's Boners, Tud Jobs 24. Makes me wonder what happened to 1 through 23. You need that much Tud Jobs? Okay. Waste Watchers 4 and 5. I sound like Randall from Clerks reading this off. But yeah, we have Vegas Hookers starring the talents of Katie St. Ives, Brooke Diamond, Natalie Rogue, Brandy Aniston. Spoiler warning, there is sex in this movie. Because literally the first 2 minutes is showing all the sex scenes. So, hey, spoiler, people. Sorry, spoiler. You're kind of spoiling the movie already. Man, I didn't know there'd be sex in this, but now I do. I'm spoiled. So we have, I think the guy with the glasses is the same guy who was in the last one Kyle had me review, Everybody Loves Bills. I think it's the same guy. I don't know if his buddy's the same. But they're in Vegas. I guess only to get hookers, because the first time we see him is in a hotel room. So you don't really even have a scene of them coming into Vegas or walking around Vegas. You don't really see much of Vegas in the movie. I mean, this could have been any place. So maybe I don't know, maybe have sex at a jukebox, or maybe one of those things is like t t, and each time it pumps up money, you pump a load. I don't know. Maybe it's like you're playing cards, and maybe strip, but strip poker. You're playing cards, and maybe it's like you against 3 women, and then whoever wins, you deal with the woman, or you deal with the 3 or foursome, whatever the case. What I mean, they don't really do anything with the Vegas bit. So the guy with the glass, I forget their names. The guy with the glasses, because the guy's asking, what should we do? So the guy goes, let's go watch the Blue Man Group. Let me tell you something. If someone tells me to go watch the Blue Man Group, I'd be like this guy. I would also say, let's go get some hookers. That's literally what happens. Hey, are we going to watch the Blue Man Group? Let's get some hookers. I mean, well, just me and him think alike. At $300. Not a bad price. Good deal. $300. I mean, I never ordered one. I know people assume I have, but I haven't ordered one. Although I don't even know if you could order one around here in the middle of nowhere. If they do, maybe they have one tooth. maybe two. Maybe you like buy two, get a third tooth free. There you go. But $300 sounds like a good deal for. I think he said all night. Especially with the way these ladies look. But it's funny. It's like they make the phone call and then they go, "Yeah, go to the website." I'm sitting there going, "I don't know how these things work. They can't take my money over the phone." But it's 2011. Maybe they didn't have the technology to do that. So the running gag is, well, number one, the two guys are never together during the shenanigans. It's always one has to leave or one's just gone for some reason, and the other guy's there. It's mostly in the same room, so they probably they could have shot this all in one damn day for all I know, or at least 2 days. And the running gag is that each one will mention like all these weird things to do, like smiley sacrifice and all this stuff. Like, so, well, I want to do a smiley sacrifice, which is I take clothespins, put them on your face, and then I bang your ass till they pop off, and then you start smiling. And I'm sitting there going, is this something that's real? I don't want to look it up because I don't want my computer to just have the search smiley. Like, why you have this? I mean, I don't want to even know if it's real or not. If they came up with that, your minds are gone. If that's real, minds are even more gone. I don't want to know if that's real or not. But of course, this hooker who's giggly, she's like, no, I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just like you're going too far. Yeah, you're acting like a weirdo or a creep. They's like, oh, how about let's just have sex, and then they do. And man, like these ones, like they go on like a long time to the point I'm watching, and I'm like, some bitch. And no, I'm not jerking the gherkin when I'm doing this. Believe it or not, I actually have a pin. Because some of these dialogue is so dumbfounding, I will forget, but I don't want to forget. So believe it or not, as dumb as it sounds, I do take it seriously because someone sent money for the request. So it's not like, oh, but do I have to really describe the sex scenes? I don't know. Like, they're all kind of the same. I mean, I guess, unless it's some weirdo thing, there's only so much you can do with a sex scene. You know, lickety split from behind, finger bang till the moon can shine, penetration for the reverse cowgirl status, bump and dump, grind and slump. Same with like the guy, the second sex scene where this, I have to mention this, I'll forget it. I think it is the second sex scene. There's a sequence where they're doing their fun, but I guess like I don't know if like the camera guy didn't know what he was doing, or the two will really get into it, and they kind of bump the camera, and then you hear you know, the sound when you get in the camera set up, you resituate it, and you hear like it brushing over the microphone and stuff. So you hear that during it. So I'm like, if you get into, well, there's not even a story in this, but if you get into it, and then you're, I'm just like, what the? I'm like, you couldn't like cut, stop, like literally go cut, like just stay there, and okay, let's position. Now keep going. It's not like anyone would have cared. Instead, you just kept going. Now you would notice. And that kind of goes the same as the first sexual sequence. And there's 5 of them, by the way. There's 5 of them. And like the one with the MILF, as laughable as it was, did try to tell a story badly. This didn't even do that. It's just up, someone comes over, you bang. Then this guy left, and this guy's in there, and then someone comes over, you bang. Then the guy from the first one, the buddy, he comes in with like a more blonde girl, and then he's like, "I want you to do this," and she's like, "What are you talking about?" "Oh, okay. Well, I definitely didn't think you were a prostitute." Then goes, "You want to have sex?" And then she just goes, "Sure, why not? It's Vegas." I'm like, that's how easy it is? Number one is false advertising. If you're getting this, you want Vegas hookers, and she ain't a hooker, so it's false advertising. Number two, is that easy? You just go, "Hey, you want to have sex?" "Oh, sure. Okay, why is Vegas?" "Oh, well, I guess I gotta get to Vegas sometime. Does apparently I could just meet a random person and you prostitute?" More like they would tip me in the nuts or slap me in the face or do both. Or, some big buff guy who took too many roids going to try to throw me out. Smell like some beast aftershave. It ain't going to work that easy, so. I guess this one I would say is a bit more rougher. Where there's a time where like he puts her arms around her back. A bit more rougher. So that's really the only difference between the others. And the fact she's not a hooker. The fourth one, because again, literally, there's not in between. Except, okay, I told a lie. There is a moment they're in Vegas. Okay, there is a moment where the two guys are talking, and they're by one of the slot machines. So that's like for a little teeny bit. So they do show a little bit of Vegas. So I told a lie. But just a little bit. Just pop in my head, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm thinking more of the sets in a sex film. I know, shame on me. But yeah, there's a little bit of slot machine stuff. Nothing of the perversive side associated with these things. As in they're in the background, the foreground, they're part of it, nothing. But no. I mean, I've never been to Vegas. I just assume every hotel room has a slot machine in it. But yet these bare little scenes that last 30 seconds a minute, and then you have this guy with the glasses, and you have this woman who's a real like pain in the ass. Like he's I just asking these weird things as well, like his buddy did, and she's like, "What are you talking about? You a cop?" "No, I'm a valedictorian." That's not what she asked you. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm a valedictorian too. Does that mean I'm gonna go up to people and go, "Hey, I'm a valedictorian. Can I fuck?" "Well, I don't know. Can you? Will you let me?" So he's stupid for saying that. And then she goes, "A valedictorian of what? Police academy?" Which was almost funny. "Abasto, you a cop?" "So how do you know if someone's a cop or not?" "Well, of course you ask, like she does. Why do you show me your cock and prove it?" "I don't know if that's someone to prove it unless he has got the badge around his balls." I don't know if that's what cops do. Do cops have badges on their balls? I mean, do cops, like, when you become a cop, you gotta get something printed on your shaft to show that you're police? Tattoo 911 on there or something? I don't know. Each time you pump, there's a police whistle sound effect. But, again, I don't know what showing is going to prove, but... And she's, like, much more controlling. She's much more controlling. Like, "You want me to sit on it? Tell me." I'm like, I don't know, women get mad when I do that. They get pissed, but apparently not her. So just much more of a control. She is more in control, demanding, do this, do that, do this, do that. I guess that depends how you feel about that. Me, I'm like, I don't know, you almost scary, lady. You're almost scaring me. And then the last bit doesn't even have your main characters in it. It's literally this pimp guy with his woman who appeared out of nowhere. I don't think we've ever seen this guy before. Kissed the nerd out of his room. Says, you buddy bastard, my girl's weird stuff. Get out of here. This is our room. Well, it's my room now. And then it's just this pimp guy and the girl that literally almost the funniest line delivery in the movie, where after he kicks the nerd out with the glasses, he turns to his girl and goes, "Well, you do suck my dick?" And she goes, "Duh." She literally looked at him and said, "Duh." So this doesn't have as many funny moments as the last one he had me review. But that was kind of, I will admit, I'm like, what? Duh. And the way she ends it, she's like, "Yeah, that's a good dick." So you don't even end on our two main characters. You don't really get to see much of Vegas. It's so briefly, like this could have been anywhere. It could have been Minnesota hookers. It could have been New York hookers. It could have been anywhere, anytime. Texas hookers. I mean, it could have been anything. It just, there's nothing in the scenes that really validates Vegas. Once in a while you briefly see a slot machine. That's it. But I guess maybe someone said, "Hey, make a movie, this is the title." Well, you can't be in Vegas too much because it's too expensive, so maybe just go there and shoot a couple scenes here by a slot machine, so it's Vegas, but just find some random, I don't know, could have been their damn home, one of their actors' homes or directors' homes, and there's a bed, and go do some stuff. Just like each scene is like in the same room. I say it's not even different rooms, it's the same room. So, even the previous film, there was like different rooms they did it in. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what you... It doesn't really have much of a story if you want that. There's really not much to laugh at other than like once in a blue moon, a funny line, like the Dom lady talking about Police Academy, Sally not the movie. Or the one, with the last girl. I mean, I don't even know how you review this. I mean, I guess if you're looking for skin flicks, it's a skin flick, but with no protection. But, so not being safe there, no protection, huh? But it just, what, 2 limp dicks down? I don't know. It's a skin flick, but I don't know, it just doesn't really offer anything that you could find 85 million of them on whatever website you frequent. Only you don't have to watch it for 90 some minutes, where it's just these 5 scenes loosely put together. So take that for what you will. But yeah, that's another adult review down. As of right now, I haven't gotten any other ones. Because I did, the Vantes, the 10-inch Ninja Turtle one. Kyle, this is the second one I did for him. So, so far, nothing, but I admit, these are kind of fun to review because it's definitely a change of pace, but yeah. Still better than Megalopolis. With that, take care. Thanks once again, Kyle. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.